Hello, this is Mr. Jarrett. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through how to do work at home. And it does not matter what class you're in of mine, this is how you can do work at home. So on all of my different class websites, you can see all of the different ones here, and I'll open a few of them. They all have a similar layout, and they all have a very similar thing up at the top. And that similar thing is saying doing work at home. As you can see, doing work at home. And says, see the directions on the home page. It just redirects you. So for every single one of my classes, this is visual design. Go to TechDraw 1. TechDraw 1 is going to have the same thing, doing work at home. TechDraw 2, same thing, doing work at home. Any one of my design engineering classes, same thing. It's all going to direct you back to this page. Okay, so on my home page of my website, not only do I have my contact information here that you can email me. Normally, I answer email, way past the normal school hours. So feel free to email me. I'm on that a lot more than I am on Microsoft Teams because that goes directly to my phone. I don't necessarily have Microsoft Teams hooked up to my phone all the time to give me alerts. So your email is key here for you to communicate with me. But doing the work at home, it says the ClassLink app will allow you the latest version of the programs used in class. So the computers that we have in class have the newest and greatest updated program and in the year. If you have a Chromebook or you might have a laptop or whatnot that may have a program on it, it might say the same program, but it might not be the updated year. So this ClassLink app will give you that latest version. Okay, and Drive File Stream is your Google Drive, which that's where I encourage you to save all of your stuff to for my classes. So this is the video explanation, and here are the written steps. So I'm going to walk right down through this. It says Launchpad ClassLink. So obviously you're going to click on that. Now when this opens up, I would highly recommend bookmarking this. Okay, and you can see it already saved my username and password. So your username is your normal school username. Now you don't need the @seal blah 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 because you can see this is our Selinsgrove logo down here. So this is our SEALS account through ClassLink program. And it says your normal password. So whatever your normal password is. And then you're going to hit sign in. I believe you can also do sign in with Google as long as you're using the school's Google because it's the same username and password. But I'm just going to hit sign in. And then my directions say after that is signed in, says you're going to click on the folder. It's called My Files at the bottom. So you see my screen might look a little bit different than yours. They load a lot more for teachers than they do students. But at the very bottom, there's a folder down here. It says My Files. You're going to click on that. And then it says click on Manage Services. So over on this left side, you're going to hit Manage Services. And you have your Google Drive and your OneDrive. So it says sign into your Google account. You might want to do this for your OneDrive as well because I'm sure other teachers will use this. But for me, since I'm giving you a lot of Google Docs, we use Google. So it says sign into your Google account. So that's pretty simple. You'll just hit sign in here. I'm already signed in. And once you're signed in, you can see there's two different tabs. So my directions say switch back to the ClassLink page. So that would be the other tab. And it says open the program you want to use. So now that we're back here, my classes use two programs mainly. The one program would obviously be Adobe Illustrator. So you can see that is right up here because it's alphabetical. So you simply click on that folder and right there is Adobe Illustrator. Or you can go back to the Launchpad and here you can open up the other program I use, which is SolidWorks. So for me, I have to scroll down, but yours should just be there for you because you're going to have a lot less of these. And when you click on SolidWorks, it's going to open. Now it's going to ask you to sign in to your Google account, so you can just sign in with your school account. And the server that's allowing us to do this is called Cameo. Okay, so if you see that word Cameo, that's the company that's allowing us to actually go through this. So ClassLink is one company that gives us all these links. Cameo is another software that the school purchased for you to actually be able to use the programs. So you hit allow, and you should only have to do this the very first time you're in. and you'll see the Selinsgrove Cameo logo pops up. This might take a little bit the very first time because keep in mind you are opening a couple $1,000 worth program through the internet for free. So it does take a little bit to load because it's the very first time you're loading this on their cloud server. After this, I believe it goes a lot faster. So you might have to just be patient here. And once it gets done loading through that Selinsgrove profile, depending on the program that you open, you may have some, warning screens or whatnot. Like for SolidWorks, it's asking you about the license agreement. So obviously you're going to hit accept. If you're using some type of Adobe product and it asks you to sign in or accept, obviously you're going to do the same thing there. You'd be accepting that. Once you accept whatever warnings it gives you, obviously it's going to open up your program. And going back to the directions here, it says open the program you want to use. It says start a new file or open an existing one to complete the assignments. So just to kind of show you here, I can hit new if I wanted to, or I could actually close this and I am in SolidWorks here just like normal. I can hit file, open. And now here on the left side, there's my OneDrive, there's my G Drive, which is your Google Drive. And when you click on Google Drive, right there are all of your Google Drive folders. So this is normal. This is exactly how it would work in our actual class. If you open the program on your computer, you would open your program and hit File, Open, and you would find your folder in your Google Drive. So it's the exact same thing. Once you're all online, you go through all that stuff, and then it just says save your file to your Google Drive. Works the same way, and then submit your file as normal. Okay, so depending on what class you're in, there might be different submission process or whatnot. We all use the exact same form. I know, like for instance, in Illustrator class or the visual design, you do have to export your files so that I have everything looking a certain way. So this is how you can do work at home. It's very, very simple, self-explainable. You can see there's 9 steps, and a bunch of these steps are click on something. So once you do a bunch of these steps the first time, you won't have to do them in the future. Hopefully this helps, and please email me if you have any questions or concerns.